Hey guys, my name is John Marino and I'm about to show you the most incredible business opportunity that is possibly ever going to be offered to you this year. This business opportunity allows you to have maximum growth potential and unlimited earning potential. I'm going to show you, I'll jump right into it and show you how this works. I'm not sure if you've seen any of our videos before this with the client side of our investment club or our software that powers our investment club. Vincent, my partner, and I developed this about 8 years ago, and the software has been proven to earn over 40% per year on average with minimal risk for our clients. You can catch that video online or inside this presentation that you're going to be seeing on the next video, and just take a look. You don't have to do any of the trading. We actually do it all for you, so we're powering your investment club. You're just simply offering your high yield investment club to clients, and we're actually the ones that are doing all the work in the background for a 30% commission split with you. And I'll actually show you how that works out right now. This first screen you're looking at, join our high yield investment club, is the same exact calculator that you'll be showing your client. This is all you need to do. This is your job right here. Showing the clients this calculator is your whole position. Everything else is done for you on the back end, but this is your job. You meet with clients, and you can do that based on a referral network, which is very powerful, or you can actually use our proven marketing technology with preset appointments of business owners or regular individuals that want to sit down with you and speak to you about, our investment club. And this is what you're going to be showing them. We have the whole presentation laid out. It's a PowerPoint presentation that you can easily just walk through, and it goes through the whole thing in a very nice fashion and actually explains our credibility, so you can leverage our credibility with yourself. Vincent and I, if you don't know anything about us, we've been on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox affiliates. We've also wrote a book, co-authored a book with Stephen Forbes, and we also did a keynote speech to Steve Forbes in 2014. You get to be part of our partners with us in InvestX, but you're actually working for yourself. All the payments that you handle, all the clients will be paying you directly, then you will be paying us the 30% split on the fees in the back end. And I'll actually show you how this works out so this all makes sense to you. When you first sit with the client, you're going to be showing them this sheet. You're going to walk them through the presentation. At the end, this sheet will be, what actually sells the client. Right now, our InvestX current average annual return, I have it on here at 40%. That's about our last average over the last 8 years. We're actually making a little bit more than that right now, up to about 48%, but we'll keep it at 40% to keep it conservative on this end. And the annual contributions, what this means is if they deposit 20% of their initial deposit every single year, so if it's $2,000 they deposited, that's a $400 deposit. That next year broken into monthly payments, so $2,500 would be $42 per month as they're making a contribution. That's what the 20% is. It's per year divided by 12. Just so you know how that explains and how that works out. Everyone pretty much makes annual contributions. Some people don't, but most people do. And if they have an investment vehicle that's working for them, any smart person is going to put more money toward it. You can adjust anything in here that's in yellow, so you can adjust these numbers very simply on your own. The traditional investing, what that means, we have it set at 3%. This is the average traditional investment that they might be in right now on the higher end. So on a traditional level, like if they have their money in IRAs or CDs, etc., most we've seen people average is about 3% for a regular individual without millions of dollars that they have. Then they might be able to get 6% or something like that per year. But we blow away those numbers regardless of whatever they're getting right now. They're not going to get what your investment club is going to be giving them. So this is what you're going to show them. Keep the numbers the way they are. If they make 6%, you can change it to 6%. And you'll see the numbers on their side change over there. You'll see all these numbers change. If they get 3%, they get 3%. If they're making 1%, like most Americans are, you can show them what they're going to be making. And you can explain a little bit about, pretty much the rate of inflation every single year is about, they say 3 to 5%. It's about 5% that we've been seeing on average for inflation. So they're really not making anything. They're actually still losing money on a traditional investment. They just don't realize it. They think they're saving, but they're actually losing in the long run. and that's why most Americans really haven't been really investing their money. They need an investment vehicle that makes money. People looking for this, we get many leads per day of people that are actually interested in this situation and looking for a different way of doing things. And obviously we teach you all those strategies too to generate unlimited amount of leads for yourselves. But for you to really ramp up. But for the sake of it, I'll keep it at 3 and 40%, which is what we're doing now. Even if we drop down to 36%, it really doesn't affect it. We can drop down to 30%. We're still way above anything that they're going to be making. You can see the year to year on here, what we're doing compared to other people. It's apples and oranges. We're not even in the realm of where they're at. We can manage. You can have as many people as you want under you. We can manage hundreds of millions of dollars. It's not a problem for us. So you never have to worry about how fast you can grow, how big you can grow your company. We can do that. Don't worry about that. But like I said, you're going to go to this calculator. If this is just examples for different deposit amounts, so it just doubles all the way down. So if you start off with $2,000, just say they have $2,000, you can do this. And $2,000, that's 20% contributions, or like I said, $400 is $33 a month. And year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to year 10, what that money would compound to. Compound is simply putting money into an investment, and at the end of the year, just say at the end of the year you made 40%, that's 1,046. Now your next year has 3,046. Then it starts there, etc., etc., etc. You're just compounding your interest every single year. You're not withdrawing money. You're compounding your interest every single year. You're keeping it in. That's the goal with investments, to keep your money in, to make money. This is how the rich, this is how the super wealthy do it. And anybody who's a long-term thinker, this is the way they invest their money. Short-term thinkers look out, what am I going to have at the end of next year? All right, if I make $1,000 in money next year, that's great. Well, a long-term thinker would be, 10 years out, I'm going to have 150 grand with my 2,000, with my annual contributions. And even if they don't put any annual contributions, they're still going to have 100 grand. So with it, obviously grows an extra $50,000 with contributions. But you can play around with these calculators with them and with yourself, so you can kind of see the differences, and you really get a feel for what we're trying to do and for our clients and for us. And then you can compare year to year. This is what you're getting right now. This is where you're going to be in 3 years. You can have 6,000 with me. You're only going to have 1,000 with them, based on 2,000. In 5 years, you're going to have 18,000 with me, and you're only going to have 2,000. In 10 years, you're only going to have 5 grand with them. You're going to have 150,000 because of the compounding rate at which we earn money. And if you've seen our video for our software, you'll see that this is the truth on what we have actually been doing for the last 7 to 8 years. These numbers are very realistic. The reason why I keep bringing up the 3 years and 5 years and 10 years is because that's kind of how the package that you're going to offer your clients is based on 3 years. They're buying 3 years with you, 5 years with you, or 10 years with you. If they want long term, they get discounts on those numbers. And I'll explain to you how that works right now. It's very affordable for anybody to be involved into this. You can negotiate, as you see fit, but this is the pricing that we're going to be charged. They can join their investment club. So after you get them sold onto this and they're wowing, because they will wow at numbers, like I said, even if you made 24% per year, which is low, would they rather have 5 grand or 35 grand? It's a no-brainer, really, what it comes down to. And once again, if you go down, you'll see in 3 years, if they join for 3 years, it's $797 per year would be the per year cost. If we had to, that's what they're actually paying per year for 3 years, which would be $23.91. That's $797, times 3 is $23.91. If they join for 5 years and they make that commitment, they get it for $555. So they get a discount of about 30% based on this number from this one to this level. If they join for 10 years because they really want to take control of their financial future, they get it for under $400 a year. They're actually only paying $399 per year and $39.84. So they're getting a 50% discount on these numbers from where they started at this rate. So they're getting a 30 or a 50% discount on these numbers. They're saving over time. This just shows you the savings on what they're saving in the 5 years if they prepaid, rather than paying $23.91. They're going to be saving $1,196 for the per year cost on what they're actually saving. And 10 years, they're actually saving $39.85 by buying the 10-year package over the other packages. So they're actually saving a lot of money by buying a 3 or 5 or by buying a 5 or 10 year package, you're actually saving a lot more money. But some people want to start off with 3 years, and that's great. And you can also upsell them during the case study years and say, listen, why don't you buy the 10-year now for only a little bit more money? I can get you to that 10-year package. So you can probably bump all these people up. We've done it almost on every single client that we've sold. We've actually bumped them from 3 years to at least the 5 or the 10-year package within that first 1 year that we closed them. But even not, we base our numbers. I'm going to base the profits on what you can earn based on the lowest package that you've ever sold, and you've never sold one of these, ever. I'm going to base all the numbers based on this $23.91 package, so it's a very conservative number, and you can obviously do a lot better than that as you believe in more and you put your own money in here too as well, because we do want you to put your own money into your own fund. So this way you're actually compounding your own situation, and you can really, turn your life around when it comes to, the next 10 years of your life. So by all means, even if you're not interested in the business opportunity at the end of this presentation, if you just want to join the fund, then by all means give us a call. We'd be happy to help you out to just do that part of it. We do want to see everybody do well. The next program that I'm going to show you for the marketing program, this is the price that you're going to be selling it for, just to reiterate. You'll be showing that calculated to the client, then swinging down and showing what package they can buy. They buy 3 years for $23.91. They bought it $7.97 per year. 5 years, $27.90. They bought it $5.55 per year. They buy it for the 10 years, $39.85, and it's $400, $3.99, and that's their savings that they're actually making on those. Just to recap a little bit what we just talked about. The next program is the referral program. This is what you can actually make. George Ross, Donald Trump's right-hand man before he became president, he was Donald Trump's right-hand man. He taught us a very valuable lesson that your network is your net worth, and some of the biggest, well, actually the biggest financial advisory firm, Northwestern Financial, they actually do not do any marketing on their own. They only work by referral, and all their agents only work by referral. Now, I know sometimes people say, working on my referral is scary. I don't want to tell them. I don't want to talk to my friends and family for whatever reason why I don't want to sell them on anything. Okay, we understand that. You don't need to do that. There's another marketing program side of it if you do want to do that. But at the end of the day, if you've done this for yourself and you've made money in your own fund, and 3 months, 6 months out, you feel comfortable doing this, then network to your own people. Some people are comfortable right out of the box. Some people need a couple months or 3 months to get comfortable before they talk to their friends and family. I would recommend you do it and you speak to them, because they will invest the money with you, and they will earn money, and they will give you a ton of referrals. Referral marketing is the fastest way to grow a business, hands down. It's been proven over and over and over again, and there's no reason why you should worry about speaking to your friends and family about what you're actually doing, because this is something that's actually going to be helping them and not hurting them. We've been doing this for a long time, and trust us, it works. This example of this income is based on, if you just started with the 100 referral network. Now, I'm sure you probably have a network of people. If you write them down on a list, Excel sheet or something, you write down 100 people that you know, or if you look on your Facebook, go over your Facebook friends or Instagram, whatever you have, you'll probably know 100 people that will just give you a conversation. This is based on only you contacting 100 of those people, and only 20 of them actually speak to you. Out of the 100, that's 20% actually speak to you. The other 80 don't want to talk to you, which is a very low conservative rate. Usually it's around 40% that'll actually talk to you, but make it low. It's 20%. You've talked to 20% of those people, and you closed 20% of those people. That's 4 people. So even out of the 20% of the people out of the 100 that you spoke to, only 4 decided to buy. The other 16 said, yeah, you know what, I'm going to wait, or I don't want to talk to you right now. Whatever the reason is, only 4 closed. So if you closed the 4 in month 1, you made $6,695. Like we told you, the average package price is $23.91. If you go back over here, you'll see $23.91 is the lowest package price. It's not even the average. This is the lowest that you'll actually make. And I actually got to change that, because this should be the lowest package offered. Just so you can see it. This is the lowest package we have offered on that package. Your commission would be $1,671 of that. That's you getting paid 30%. You're making 70% of the money on it. We keep the 30% because we actually have to watch their accounts and connect them to the technology so we can trade it for you, and we oversee their accounts 24/5 to make sure that everyone's safe. And they're investing as safe as possible, but they're earning the highest returns that they can. So we handle all that at the back end. You don't ever have to run a technology. You just got to speak to people. It's very simple for you. For that, we get the 30%, and you're keeping the 70% of that price. So you're keeping $16.74 per sale. That's a lot of money to make on a commission basis. You'll never pretty much get that with any other company that you're starting out with. You have this opportunity to begin with. It will never happen. You'll never see this again, probably in your lifetime. This is $66.95 that you'd be making. You made 4 sales at $16.74 at $66.95. Now what you're going to do is everybody you speak to and you sold, even if you didn't sell them, you can, because somebody might not be ready right now, but you always ask for referral and say, listen, thank you very much for meeting me today. I would love if you can give me 2 or 3 other people that I can speak to. I always try to get 3. I would like to give you 3 other people that I can speak to, and sometimes you can even give them a little bit of money for doing that, like give them $100 referral. I'll tell you what, it's $23.91 on this package. I'll give you it for $2,091. I'll knock $300 off if you give me 3 referrals. I'll actually discount it $100 per referral that you're giving me. So the max I can do is 3. So let's do it. Give me the 3 referrals, and you might be taking a little bit less off your number, but you're going to make sure that you get those 3 referrals so you can live to month 2, month 3, etc. And this is how you build your base. Now, you don't have to give them a discount. Some people will happily just give them to you. Other people, you might have to give them a reason to give it to you, and that's the way you do that. So month 1, you should have 4 appointments sold. You should have sold 4 people out of that initial 100. And you made yourself $66.95. That alone is a huge income, and that's over the national average of what people actually make in the U.S. per month. So you're already beating that situation. The next month, you're going to give, like I said, you're going to ask those 4 people, or even the 20 people that you sat with, for referrals, just because they might not want to do it or don't have the money maybe to do it at this time. They might say, listen, speak to my brother. You know these people. They're willing to give you a referral. So on the lowest side, you should get 3 referrals. Of the 4 sales you made, that should be 12. That's 12 appointments that you went on to month 2. You should sell 5 of those people. That's a 20% close ratio. That's 5 people you should close on that. The next month, out of those 5 people, you should get 3 referrals from each one. That's 15, and that's on the low side. 15, you should sell 6. That's 18, you should sell 7. These numbers should automatically be compounding this way with more referrals that are actually being given to you at all times. Because the 20 people, like I said, you're probably going to get more the next month than only 12 appointments. The 3 for each one you sold, you're probably going to get about 20 appointments, because some of the people that didn't buy are still going to refer you to other people. This is just a conservative average on these numbers. But you should be able to just keep working the referrals every single month, and you're going to make more and more sales as you're growing. So now you get 10, there should be 30 appointments, you should be able to sell 11. Now you got 33, you should be able to sell 12, etc. all the way down to month 15. You're making month 12, you're doing 15 sales per month, and you're meeting about 45 people, around there for those months, 40 to 45 people. You're closing $25,000. This is your profit after you paid us. So you're actually making $25,106 on these sales, for yourself. That's a massive monthly income per month to make. You're growing your income every single year, and not to mention you have your own money trading into the investment software. So this way you have your own money into your club to make your money. So your money is compounding over the next 10 years too as well. So you're actually making money on your investments, plus you're also making a huge income on your own money. Your first year total earnings, if you add up all these numbers, is actually $190,000 that you can make conservatively your first year by selling 114 clients. That's all these added that you sold by the end of the year. You sold 114 clients, and you made a total of $190,000 your first year. It doesn't take a lot of clients to make a lot of money, even if you've only closed 10% of the people that you spoke to. You're still making $150,000 a year by only closing 10%. That's only 2 sales, 3 sales, and working the referral program the right way. This is how big financial advisory firms work, and even some investment houses work. Our insurance companies actually work, some of them the same way. This is how they grow massive business. They take massive action. And the way to do that is to really leverage the people that you know when you're first starting off, because this is going to be the base of what you do. Those first 100, and now you're just working off referrals. That's really what it comes down to. I know some people usually start off with 200 people, and that's the income that you can make. Realistically, your first year, this is the money that you can make. It's not very hard. So the more people that you know to get started, the more sales that you're making, the more deals that you're closing, and you're going to take care of yourself and be financially independent by the end of the year if you follow our system and what we're doing, what we're telling you to do. The next program is the marketing program. This is if you choose to do marketing. We do telemarketing to generate leads on demand. Telemarketing is very powerful. That's why it works. We'll help you set up the whole telemarketing. We'll actually give you the people that we use to book preset appointments for you, and what you're going to do is just go on those preset appointments, and you're going to close them the same way you're going to do with everyone else. And the calculator, it's the same presentation all the time, and this is what we do. We also give you a website, just so you know. You're also going to get a website with all this to put people to, that they can see the video, the presentation, etc. It'll help you close sales, and gives you your own identity. It'll be your name on the website, so it gives you your own identity, your own lead generation on your website. So there's more that you're actually going to get to, and I'll kind of get into what you're going to get later on as all part of this. But once again, with marketing, even if you only have a $500 a month budget, you're going to get 10 preset appointments. The average appointment cost that we've seen is about $50 per appointment with the people that we know that'll book appointments. And you're only booking appointments. They're only charging you per appointment booked. And it's the way to really do it. So this way you have a solid cost. I'm going to spend $50. I'm going to get an appointment. This is based on a conversion rate of 25%. You should close 25% of these people that you're actually meeting with. And like I said, even if it's 20%, the numbers are still staggering. And I'll just leave it there for a couple seconds so you can see. That's a 20% close ratio. So out of 10 appointments that you went on, you closed 2 people out of 10. Now I can personally tell you, Vincent and I, we've been doing this for a while, and once you become familiar, we actually have about a 40% close ratio with people that we meet, sometimes a little bit even more. But once you get experience, you're going to have about the 30 to 40%. But I'm going to stay conservatively at 20% close ratio as you're just starting off. So what you have is a per lead cost of about $50 and a closed conversion cost of $250. So if you close 2 people out of that, you spend $500. It was $250 per sale. That's how that works out. 2 closed leads divided by what you spent is $250 for a $50 per appointment cost. Now, obviously, if you have a 30% close ratio, it breaks down to $166 per conversion. So the higher conversion ratio that you have, we have about $125 per lead conversion ratio. But when you first start, it could be 20 or 25%. That's about the average when you first start, which is about $200 per. You should sell 3 out of 10. I think that's actually pretty low, but you should be able to do these, and I'll even just keep it super conservative at these numbers. You're also still going to get referrals off the people that you're going to speak to, so you're still going to sell those people and ask them for referral. And this will grow about, this is based on about 1.05, so this is about 5% month in growth from referrals. Referral program is about a 10% growth per month, but this is about a 5% growth. But if you look at this, month 1, you should be able to close 10 people. You sat on 10 appointments. I'm sorry, you did 10 appointments all month for $500, and you closed 2 people. You made $28.47. Now the second month, you keep spending $500 a month, so there's always 2 sales every single month, and then it's more or less just referrals. So that's 1 person from the first thing they gave you a referral that closed. This is, you had 2, and then you got 2 referrals, 2 closed out of that. There's an extra 3 closes on this, an extra, extra 4 closes on this one, 5 closes on this one, just from referral based. Always 2 every single month because you're spending the money every single month. Now, $1,000 per month is very cheap, for telemarketing, and to tell you the truth, it's only 20 appointments. You can literally do between safely 15 appointments a week, 10 to 15 appointments a week on average. So you can really spend about $3,000 per month. This is what our average guys are spending per month that have been doing this for a little while, that are confident about their speech. They're only sitting on about 15 appointments a week. That's 60 appointments. It's only 3 appointments per day. It's not a lot. And this is what they're earning. conservatively off of these numbers at a 20% conversion rate at $1,674 in commission. This is what it looks like. This is what their months look like. Very simply put, this is what they're doing. Even if the referrals aren't, even if you're not working the referrals like you should be, you're still going to make, the same amount of money. It's a little bit off, but it's about the same thing. I mean, it really doesn't adjust the number too much from referrals. You're only adding a sale here and there. But this is very conservative on what you can be doing on a telemarketing plan once you pay for a little marketing. Now, what we do is I always recommend when you first start, put a little bit of money toward telemarketing if you can. If some people want to start off on a shoestring budget, you don't need to. You can literally just do the referral program, and you never even need to do marketing if you don't want to. But we give you the option so you can, do both. You can double dip both systems, or if one's a little bit slower than the other one's picking up. So, you have the option to do either or. The income that you can make, I'll get into the bonus tab next, is what we do for you as suppliers to you. This is what we do for you, but this is all based on the same thing. This is our 70% taken from those numbers, and this is your actual really cost on what you're actually making. You can make $144,000 conservatively with a $500 a month budget, which is that's part-time work at best. It's only 10 appointments a month, so it's part-time work at best at these numbers. So people ask, can I do this part-time? Yes. You can work referrals, and you can do that on your own schedule, and you can also do marketing part-time. Very simply put. Income-wise, if we combine both, if we did marketing at 90 clients we sold, and we did 66 clients that we sold by our referral network, these are all conservative numbers. I'm sorry, this should be 100. That's 114 people sold, on the referral side. And then marketing side, you sold another 90. This just puts them together. This shows you 204 clients that you could have sold if you did a little bit of both marketing and that. Now, if you didn't want to do marketing, let's just say you just wanted to do referrals, you take that right down and put 0. You still sold 114. You made $190. You averaged $15,900 per month. That's your average. Now, if you did both, which I don't see why you wouldn't do it, put an average lower cost marketing budget on there. It's only 20 appointments a month. That's only one appointment a day. Think about it that way. You can literally do 228 sales. You can make $380,000 your first year coming out of the box. $31,000 per month on average. This is massive income opportunity that will never be offered to you by anyone else. I can promise you that. In this industry, people do not want you in this industry to begin with, and we're allowing everyone to be in this industry because the way we've built our own credibility in this industry, we can allow you to, be partnered with us so you can enjoy these as long as we're doing all the investing on the back end and then all the trading. You're just referring your club, your high yield club, to people, and you're making all the money and paying us 30%. We charge a one-time setup fee of $1,500. That's for the website. It's for all this stuff in below. So you'll see what we have. The pricing includes a domain name with hosting, so we make sure you have your own domain name with hosting. We give you a PowerPoint. That's the PowerPoint that you walk through the client with. We give you the presentation videos, so even if you're not very good when you start, you can use our videos to kind of go through that PowerPoint with the client. I would recommend that you do it yourself. For clients speaking to you, they're not speaking to us, so you want to put your own words onto that. But you can start off using us. Either way is fine. But the presentation videos, we give you the presentation calculator, which is this over here, to your clients, so you can show them that with the pricing on the bottom. We also give you the client agreements that they'll sign, very simple agreements, for you and for yourself to sign with the clients, that they basically just understand that investing is risky, anyone can make money, lose money, etc. The same thing that any other investment firm in the world would have them sign. It's only a couple pages, it's not a big deal. We have never had problems with it, and it also protects you, protects us, and it also protects them. So it's a very good agreement. It's already been written out for you. We give you our all-in-one marketing software. We actually have a marketing technology too that we can offer you too as well. You have access to if you choose to. This will help you generate more leads with texting and voicemail drops, etc. If you've ever heard of that stuff. We give you full training and support. So we're making sure we're here. We want to make sure that you're trained. We want to make sure that you understand how to explain this to people, and we'll help you with that. And we also give you client statements. So we'll give you actually some of our client statements that you can show people, because when you first start, you don't have anything to show somebody of its actual proof. So what we do is give you a couple client statements of people that are earning money right now with us that agreed to, let, our resellers use their statements, and some have been with us for 3 years, etc. So you can show your clients, this is really what it made, this is what it is, and this is how much money that was made. So we'll give you access to those as well. So this is what you're getting. So you're paying the $1,500 a month fee, one-time fee, and then it's $400 a month as a monthly fee. The monthly fee covers our support and everything else that goes along with all these things that are included into here, and updates to your websites, etc. But what we do is have a bonus program to help you offset this monthly fee base cost. So what we do is a bonus. If you sell every 4 sales, we allow you to push the button with us on this system. So if you make 4 sales in the month, which, like I said, you should not have any problem making 4 sales with just your referral, or if you do marketing and referral together, you should have no problems doing this at all. Just selling 4, that would be 8, and 4 of that, and then 4 of that's already 8 sales. So all we want you to do is sell 4, 1 a week. Now you're selling, and you can spin this, and once you press the button, if number 14 comes out, if you sold 4, you got $500. We're gonna give you $500 back. So now it didn't cost you anything. You actually made an extra $100 that month, rather than spending that bonus money. If you sell 8 sales, some of these bigger months, you're selling 5 over here, plus you sold 5 over here. So now you're spinning that wheel twice. So now you get to do 1. So you would have got 500 again, and 10. So 1 and 10. So you made 5, and then you get 10, another 400. That's $900. So once again, that offsets this. And the other $500 can be used toward telemarketing if you wanted to. You could have put $500 more toward telemarketing. So our bonus incentive program, the minimum that you can make is the $400 that offsets our monthly base. We want to eventually have thousands and thousands of people, tens of thousands of people that are investing into our high yield investment clubs. And we want you to be able to sign up as many people as you can, and we want to have the biggest global network of investors that are actually making money on their money with regular people like you and I that put money inside these systems, inside of our system, inside of our club, to make money on their money, because this is the way that the future is going to be in the coming years. This is you're on the brink of a revolution, and you really want to be part of this. And it's a limited earning potential right now that you can make on this. These prices will be going up, I can tell you that confidently. But right now we're just trying to get as many people on there so they can start offering this to people, and you'll be grandfathered in, and that's what we want to do. So if you're interested in this business opportunity, by all means contact us right away, and we can, we'll even show you more about some of these things. If you want to see more, we can go kind of do either you can come into our office if you're local, or if not, we can go on Zoom or Skype or whatever works for you, and we can kind of show you more if you'd like to, or we can have a phone conversation, whatever's easier for you. But we really can just have a conversation to see if this is right for you, to see if you're a good fit to work with us, and we can go from there. So contact us today, don't delay, and get started this year off right. Okay, thank you very much, and have a great day.